stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gonna do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you ain't built like that.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Denver.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff as they run outside. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
A gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, he almost Almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They fake the handoff, now Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 28, Josh Jacobs.
Now a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 30.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Broncos 10. Raiders nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings
2nd and 2.
At the Broncos' 27-yard line.
Carr gives to Richard. He's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot.
And for the 3rd time here, this offense intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. After the turnover, here's Lock. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Lock. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Complete.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Gain of 11 on the play.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to
to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Raiders' 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Clock now to throw. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2. Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Vegas.
And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
48-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Down by the Broncos, it's a sack. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's going to go over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Incomplete.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And returning it, here's Hamler. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in Week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby. And they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and a yard at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. That'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Richard. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Pass caught by Zay Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Block off of play action. This is the tight end fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. And the Broncos' 1st down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos push further out in front. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Shotgun snap to Lock. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on into their fourth quarter lead. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that? Well, it's time to find out. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson, his second sack of the night. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he's caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And the flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Broncos 21. Raiders.
McCann's got it teed up. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. On play action, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. In the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On the ground, Richard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd, and he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. The Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
At the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here at the 34.
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 47-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to roll on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Broncos, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner, so I had to dream it.